Hello, my name is Tallulah Breeze, and today I'll be talking about perspectives in psychology. I'll be talking about biological and social psychology. Social psychology changes your behaviour in line with other people or external factors, is social influence. Social psychology intermits thoughts and in other people's presence. So, biological psychology, behaviour and mental processes are analysed in the biological approach by investigating the influence of genetics, neurotransmitters, brain structure and other biological factors. Is examined how the behaviour and mental disorders can result in psychological disorders. Every therapy contains a certain set of basic assumptions. These are sets of hypotheses, facts or statements that are taken for granted. Key assumptions in social psychology are that people and the environment influence our behaviour and thought processes. All human behaviour occurs in a social context even when no one is present. Key assumptions in biological psychology: patients can be inherited. Therefore, research can be carried out on animals as well as humans to follow a nomophobic approach as it focuses on establishing laws and theories about the effects of psychological and biochemical processes that apply to all people. Social psychology theorists include Kurt Lewin, who often called the father of social psychology. He created the equation when highlighting the influence of both personal characteristics and environmental behaviour. Other theorists include Solomon H., Stanley Milgram and Albert Bourdieu. Limitations in social psychology is a non-imported when had theory downplays and other influences on culture, normal individual personalities and personal expressions, shapes how persons' identity and interactions. Biological psychology theorists include Charles Darwin. His theory of evolution has had a profound impact on psychology. Sigmund Freud is known for his work on the unconscious mind and its impact behaviour. Carl Wilkins discovered the brain area, crucial for language comprehension. Eric Kandel's research on the cellular basis of learning and memory in sea slugs has provided insights into the biological basis of throughout the entire brain. Researchers can now understand the language, comprehension and productions and a more complicated process involving a range of different brain networks. These are some neurotransmitter studies which apply to Wernicke's area. Also has a role in speech production and comprehension of speech. Similarities: both areas use scientific methodology to measure behaviour by manipulating the independent variable to measure the effects it has on dependent variable. In addition, experiments of both areas can lead to ecological validity. Differences for areas fundamentally different because they believe behaviour originates from the social perspective. Behaviour believes that the people around and in our lives cause us to act on us in a certain way. Interperspective of behaviour is completely controlled by internal factors like hormones, diet, neurochemicals instead of upbringing and the people around us. Both are based on scientific evidence and research. Biological contemporary issues explore the intricate interplay between biological factors and psychology phenomena. Key areas that will research how the nervous system, genetics, hormones and other biological processes influence behaviour. It can expose students to revolutionary changes happening in neuroscience and how these issues might affect the future. The help field in the context of competing for topics such as international collaboration projects, brain-computer interface technology, artificial retinas, mind reading, neuroimaging. Using this approach includes the use of medications or other biological interventions for conditions such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder and major depression. Contemporary issues in social psychology include the impact of technology, how people view social media and how they think about themselves and want to become the people. It gives misinformation which can cause anxiety towards themselves. Other issues can include being in a group or just talking to people. You try to act like them, conversation and not be yourself. Technology can also cause cyberbullying that makes you feel like you're not a good person, feeling like you need to do better. Social psychology is shared by mostly personal experiences, upbringing and background. These biases can relate to factors such as race, gender, age or appearance. Implicit biases training typically involves exercise to help individuals recognise their biases in a non-confrontational way. It requires long-term treatment, but many organisations often run off one-time sessions. It can be costly to get this treatment. Thank you for watching my presentation on perspectives in psychology.